Right, guys, Gemini back with another video, and in this video today I'm going to be telling you another famous story from Gem's past. I'm sure that I've told you this one before, probably years and years ago. I probably told you this one, or I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've been here on YouTube. I'm sure I told all the guys on Skype, Luke and Miguel and Ravi and Stevie and all those guys. I'm sure I told, or at some point I probably told you this one. But yeah, here's the deal. The year was 1998, and I was a single guy, and I really wanted a girlfriend back then. So back then, there used to just be pretty much America Online. There wasn't any dating websites yet or anything like that. So you would chat with girls online, and then you would meet them up in your town, and see where things go, see if you had chemistry with each other, wanted to go out with each other and whatnot. I mean, I met a few girls that way, chat with them online. Hey, let's meet at Denny's and have some lunch. So anyways, I run into this gal one night. I want to say her name was Heather. Yeah, I think she was a Heather. So anyways, me and Heather chat, and I don't know, time goes by. We chat for like a week, 2 weeks, pretty much every day, pretty much in the mornings and afternoons. I think I was working graveyard at the time or something. Big things, a lot of things change. So yeah, eventually she's like, hey, let's meet up. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go to Denny's tomorrow and have some lunch. And so anyways, we get to Denny's. She's a decent looking girl, not like supermodel-ish, but yeah, she's a pretty decent looking girl. And you're gonna love this one. So we're sitting there, and we're having our lunch together. I don't know what I got, like a hamburger. I think she might have got like a chicken salad or something. So we're sitting there, and we're just chit-chatting back and forth, and usual topics. Hey, what kind of music you like? What kind of movies you watch? What kind of TV shows do you watch? And so we're sitting there, and we're going back and forth, and it's going pretty well. And finally she says to me, she goes, hey, you know what show... She doesn't know I'm a wrestling fan, like hardcore, die for the sport type wrestling fan. She goes, hey, you know what kind of show really bothers me on TV these days? And I'm like, what bothers you? Being concerned. She goes, I hate that show, that fake wrestling stuff, that WWF. Kiss of death. Kiss of fucking death. When I was on a blind date with some girl I met online, and out of the blue, she bashes pro wrestling to me. That was the fucking kiss of death. I just took a step back, and I just was in disbelief that she went there with me. The funny thing is, dude, she had no fucking idea that at that time, my house where I was living with my dad, my entire ceiling was covered with wrestling figures. I had stacks of VHS tapes. I had been around the sport in 98 for 13, 14 years. I had been buying, I think I went and got a box of VHS tapes earlier that same day before I met her at Denny's. But yeah, she really pissed me off with that one. So anyways, what I did was, because I knew right fucking then and there, I couldn't stand to be in her presence. I knew right then and there that I was just going to tell her I was going to go to the bathroom and leave. And I did. I walked out on a blind date, right at Denny's, middle of the date, as soon as she started talking shit about pro wrestling. Out of the blue, I was like, wow, what a bitch. I could never, ever be with a fucking female who talks crap on pro wrestling and live with myself. I was never going to stand for her sitting there describing to me how fake pro wrestling is. Because she had no idea who she was on this date with. A guy who basically has dedicated his life and is obsessed with pro wrestling. So yeah, that's the Denny Slut story. Hope you enjoyed it. And if I ever went out on a blind date again, if I ever had any fucking luck on my dating website, which I don't, I would fucking walk out on her again. Never talk shit about pro wrestling around me. Very, very, very sensitive subject. Gemini, thank you.